Hi, I'm Violet, your president. So far I've been working on my manifesto points as well as a few other projects. My first manifesto point promised to lobby the university on recorded lectures. Myself and Charlotte are both on the lecture capture working group. At the moment we are finalising the surveys that will go out to students and staff, which will help us shape the way that lecture capture looks once it's implemented. Please keep a lookout for them in the next few weeks. Secondly, I wanted to lobby the university for more flexibility and autonomy to students over their timetables. And so George and I have formed a working group together with the university looking at ways in which the current way that timetabling works can be improved. Thirdly, I was also involved in working with the university to implement the new bus route which goes through Southsea. This bus route added more stops and allowed students in that area to get to university safely. My final manifesto point pledged microwave access to students. I'm really happy to say that there is now a microwave in the Waterhole Bar, which is on the ground floor of the Student Union building, which is available for all students to use. Just please remember to use it responsibly and keep it clean. When I first came into position, one of the things I noticed that the furniture in the Waterhole Bar was below the standard that we would expect. So my team and I managed to successfully lobby the university to put in temporary furniture, which I'm sure a lot of you have seen. I'm really happy with all the things that we've achieved together with my team, and I can't wait to see what the future holds.
Hiya, my name's George and I am your Vice President for Education and Democracy. This year I ran on a manifesto pledging 3 separate points. So I wanted to start up a political speaker series bringing in high-profile politicians and influential speakers from across the political spectrum onto the university. I'm really happy to say that we already have one date confirmed with talks ongoing with a few other speakers. We've also have an established name and we're currently establishing a brand as well, and I'm really excited to launch all of this at the start of the next teaching block. Secondly, I pledge to put control of your timetabling back in your hands. I'm really happy to say that myself and Violet have been working on this quite a lot, and we have established a working group alongside the university to look at issues surrounding particularly flexibility of timetables. We're going to be looking at how other universities across the sector do this, in particular Manchester and Buckingham, and also using other potential technological solutions to help achieve this. Thirdly, I pledge to start a book buyback scheme to help students with the costs of buying their core textbooks. I'm glad to say that we started a Facebook group at the start of this year that has been very active with over 400 members. We're hoping to use insights from this group to formalise it into something slightly more concrete for the start of the next academic term. This has raised other questions surrounding the hidden costs of studying, and it's something that I will delve a lot deeper into as the year goes on. I'm already in talks with one faculty to start a transparency project within there to allow students to see exactly where their money is going and how their money is being spent. On top of this, I've also got the Portsmouth Students' Union back involved with the annual Remembrance Service in Portsmouth. I've been working in conjunction with the university, and this year the Sabbatical officers laid a wreath alongside the Vice-Chancellor at the Remembrance Service in Guildhall Square. I'm also excited to be attending the annual NUS conference in Glasgow once again, and I've been working on motions to submit alongside other universities to make sure that Portsmouth students are represented on the national scale.
Hi, I'm Sophie Butler and I'm your VP Welfare and Community for this academic year. I ran for this role on my manifesto points, which were to raise awareness of mental health, drug harm reduction, sexual harassment, as well as creating free self-defence classes for students, increasing vegan options and creating an anonymous forum where students can talk about any issue. So far in this role, I have started free self-defence workshops, which will be run monthly in the form of Krav Maga. Students who also attend these sessions will get offered the Sport and Rec 5-week self-defence course at a discount of £20. I'm working really closely with Charlotte Beanie, VP Sports on Alcohol Awareness. We have made a link with Alcoholics Anonymous, where we attended an event in Parliament in London, and then we put on an event on November the 13th, where 3 people from AA came and spoke about their experiences with alcoholism. We also had a University of Portsmouth lecturer involved with this. We believe this event was really successful and eye-opening to students. I have taken over Amber's drug harm reduction campaign that she started last year. I've had close conversations with Portsmouth City Council, and after these conversations, we realised that we weren't given sufficient advice out with the drug testing kits. So at the moment, these are currently on hold. However, I'm working closely with the Recovery Hub, which are located on Elm Grove, to see how we can move this campaign forward and how we can potentially bring back the drug testing kits. They are providing a training to staff and students. With relation to mental health awareness, I'm currently researching what other unions are putting on to see what will be most effective for Portsmouth. In the new year, on the first week of February, we have Time to Talk Week. On this week, I'm hoping that we can have a Purple Wednesday event for Solent Mind. Later on in the year, we have the Stress Less campaign, where each sabbatical officer are taking part and moving forward with a project. For example, mine is Walk and Talk and Arts and Crafts. I'm currently the champion of some of the Have Your Say ideas. For example, improving security around campus, such as the Ravelin Park lighting and having a rape support network. I'm in contact with the relevant staff and students to get these projects lifted off the ground, and I can't wait to see where we go with them.
Hello all, my name is Moises Frias and I'm the current VP of activities for this academic year. One of the activities that I've done so far is the Black History Month Social Mixer, which was an opportunity for students to learn more about the Black attainment gap and also socialize with other students. They also had the opportunity to learn more about the things that we're doing as a university and with the community to address those inequality issues. I am also working with other sabbatical officers researching about mental health awareness campaigns. Mental health is obviously important for all of us. However, I would like to address mental health in men. Why? Because according to NHA's data, men are far less likely to seek help and seek advice. Alongside the university's career and employability surveys, I would like to conduct an employability workshop, which will be an opportunity for you to learn about CV and cover letter making, mock interviews, and application form tips. This will be conducted with the support of external employers, which will be an opportunity for you to learn about what skills they're looking for in an applicant. Some of the things that I'm doing currently is, next week I will hold the trials for the University Challenge, where I'm looking for 5 participants to go and compete with other universities. Also, I'm championing a Have Your Say idea, which will improve the room booking system for our societies. And lastly, I would like to do postgraduate and research events for next term. Thank you.
Hi guys, I'm Bean and I'm your VP Sport. This year I've been working on a handful of projects alongside my manifesto points. My first manifesto point was to build an outreach programme with local schools and our sports clubs. I currently have 2 students from 4 different sports clubs undergoing their DBS checks in preparation for their qualifications that will be taking place in the next couple of months. This will be in light of them going into the schools in February to coach a series of workshops and lessons to the schools. My second manifesto point was to build a Give It a Go week in January. After the success of the Give It a Go week in September, we thought we should host another for the students that come in January and also the students that didn't get the chance to trial this year. I'm in talks with the projects department at the Students' Union to get this underway. My third manifesto point was to create links with the CCI department to get them to come in and film some footage of our sports clubs competing, training and also participating in charity work. I currently have a meeting booked in to get this going and to ensure that we have a videographer to make a film at the end. As well as my manifesto points, I've been working on some other projects. I've recently got the Blankstone buses back up and running and have carried on the legacy project from last year with the DSES department. I have facilitated multiple placement students within the AU within the sports clubs. This has been a great success and we've seen an increase in the amount of students participating from last year. On top of this, I've been looking at the welfare of our students. I'm implementing a welfare or a wellbeing officer into each sports club by the end of the year that will all be Speak Up and Step Up trained. As well as this, I'm running a host of alcohol awareness projects, which started with my Alcohol Anonymous event that I worked with the VP Welfare for at the beginning of this month. Thank you for listening.